Hey everybody, it's Oldish 22 again with my thoughts, and this time I am catching up with Goblin Slayer. I'm kind of thinking about not doing episode by episode for my thought videos. It's so if I watch like 2-3 episodes of an anime, I'm just gonna make it into one video instead of episode by episode, just because YouTube is kind of a side project for me. But I like this whole side project is to find more anime fans that I can talk to and everything. So I still want to get you guys content and everything. It's just like I can't do episode by episode. I fall behind, stuff like that. So I mean, maybe when I'm caught up now, maybe it'll go episode by episode. But if I like fall behind for some reason, like we got holidays right now and stuff like that, then I'll bunch them up, or or if I'm kind of binge watching a show, like I want to do an SAO one pretty soon, but I might do like 12 episodes or whatever. But anyways, let's get back to the Goblin Slayer. So spoilers if you haven't watched 8, 9, or 10. Gonna make like kind of like quick versions of these. So episode 8 we have where well, after episode 7, Goblin Slayer pretty much got one-shotted. Looked like he died. It looks like he did die in a way. But then you have to have sex with the virgin to come back to life or get some super healing. That's what I think about it, I guess. I don't know. So anyways, he had sex with the blonde priest girl there. And so he's back to life. But then we get where he was either in the flashback dreaming or whatever, where he was trained by a goblin, it looked like. So that was very, very interesting. The guy that hates goblins getting trained by a goblin. Maybe the goblin hates goblins? I don't know. The goblin could talk and everything. It seemed like it was pretty smart. So not really sure about that. But anyways, that was interesting. And then this episode, he asked the Lancer dude and the witch lady to grab him some flour, which is supposed to be like very, very fine flour, which later on in the episode he uses it to go back, and because that's for the eye of the boulder. At least that's what I think it is. Like the boulder eye was like the first thought when I seen this creature. They had to use it to make it explode in there and blow it up pretty much, and that's what they do. They blow it up and they freaking they kill the eye of the boulder beast that was guarding the mirror. When it's interesting when they look through the mirror that it was a bunch of goblins in the mirror. So I think that's their planet, and I don't know, is that how the goblins are getting onto their world? I don't know. I have no idea. They say it's a very, very unique relic and stuff like that, so that was interesting. And anyways, so they blow it up or whatever, and then you hear goblins coming in. And that's pretty much like episode 8 there. I mean, I thought it was a decent episode. Interested to see how he came back and stuff like that. But like overall it wasn't like a hooray episode, or like I don't know. Overall it was just a decent episode. Pacing was alright and stuff like that. So I did enjoy what I seen, but most interesting part was him and the goblin training. That was the most interesting part. But anyways, then we're gonna go right to episode 9, and episode 9 is where they start right off, where they're fighting off the goblins in that room there. Which another big ass goblin comes in there and he starts swinging. He's kind of breaking down the place and stuff like that. And I love that Goblin Slayer counts the goblins that he kills. I think it's funny because the first thought that comes to mind is Lord of the Rings, when Legolas and Gimli are in Helm's Deep and they're killing the freaking orcs and stuff, and they're counting, how many you got? I got 5. And then Legolas is, I got 20. What? You got 20? Like that's, I don't know. That's just me. I mean, Goblin Slayer ain't doing it for competition, but it just reminds me that, like, with him counting, but that's because Goblin Slayer is professional at killing goblins. But anyways, so this episode, they pretty much fighting him off or whatever, and then the place collapse, and because the fucking big ass goblins just smacking around, and the place is collapsing, but they use the big giant mirror, the relic mirror, and they all go underneath it. So what if I remember correctly, this was what 2 weeks ago. So I remember correctly that the rocks and the boulders and everything came down into the mirror, and I think it crushed the other ones. Not 100% sure on that. Not 100% sure on that. But anyways, yeah. So, yeah, I think that's what happened. I'm trying to remember. It was 2 weeks ago. Apologize. Um, and so yeah, then that all gets crushed or whatever, and then Goblin Slayer meets the hero that has killed the demon lord and all that, and kind of explaining like why she got Goblin Slayer, because she had her biggest fear is goblins, because she got her eyes taken away from them. So like she has a big fear of that, and I think if I was correct that she did get raped or was about to get raped. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm having like, I don't know. I didn't drink my coffee this morning, so I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, yeah. So they just had the little chat like why she picked Goblin Slayer to come here and didn't have no patrols or anything down there. Blah 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 blah. She knew pretty much she would get the job done. So Goblin Slayer really helped him out. And then, anyways, that's pretty much episode 9, which was a decent episode. I thought I did like the action. I did like the whole how they got out of their situation and stuff like that. So this one was a better episode than episode 8, because episode 8 was a little bit slower. And then the ending just kind of clarifying all up. So we pretty much finished like this Watertown arc or whatever, this this sewer arc, whatever you want to call it. And then we go to episode 10, which episode 10 is a slower episode for sure. But it was very interesting. He just goes back to the town, kind of doing his normal thing that he keeps checking over and over and over again. I think I remember the uncle saying that he, obviously keeps doing the same thing, but like we're never like kind of like nothing happens kind of thing and whatever. And then he goes to the guild. There's no goblin quests or anything. Everyone's celebrating because they killed the demon lord and stuff like that, and like everyone's like, oh, it's like peace times or whatever. But there's still like demon generals out there and stuff that are out and about. And I remember Goblin Slayer was saying, no, goblins are still out there doing shitty stuff. So, but anyways, they just have like their little like get together. They're all together. They're eating. They're having a fest or whatever. But the most interesting part of this episode, because not too much happened, it's kind of like a chill episode. Again, we got another chill episode. The biggest thing you could take about this episode was the very end of episode 10, which makes me very interesting to see what episode 11 is going to be about. And that is when Goblin Slayer is doing his rounds, checking everything. He's like walking. I love the background music. I'm just going to say, I love the background music of this episode. But when he's just walking through that tall grass, he opens up the tall grass. Boom, there's a shit ton of like goblin prints. So like footprints everywhere. I know I said prints, but anyways, there's a bunch of footprints everywhere. And I was like, ah, shit, like going to war. My only so like next episode, I imagine they're gonna get attacked. They're definitely gonna get attacked probably by the next episode or 2 episodes maybe. And if this is only gonna be a 13 episode anime for like the first season, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be over. I don't read the manga or anything, so I have no idea. But I imagine this is going to be 13 episodes, so this is probably going to be the last arc for this season. Or it's going to be like they do part of the arc and then they set it up for season 2. So whatever happens in this, so I'm just the one character that is probably going to get screwed over is the red hair girl. I think something's going to happen to her. Just my honest opinion. I think he needs, like, if something happens to her, Goblin Slayer's gonna go fucking OP. Then my only other thing is Goblin Slayer gonna ask his friends to help him out on this? I feel like this is an interesting question. I mean, I can see him, but he talked about it in this episode where he was like, that what's the red hair girl says, oh, you have so many friends and this and that. And he's like, yeah, but there's like it's too many priorities and stuff. Like, you know, I can do this better myself. It's pretty much what he was saying. I can do this better myself than have these guys in a way. But so that raises the question. So is he going to have them help for this, or is he just gonna be like, nah, I got this? So interesting. I don't know. I would like to know your guys' thoughts and appreciate it. This is probably a longer video than I wanted to do, but anyways, this is 3 episodes that I conquered. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd love to know your thoughts, or your comments, I should say, down below, which is still your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You're putting your thoughts in the comments. But anyways, yeah, I'm oldish22, and I'll be bringing more anime talk stuff. I gotta do my Ruby. That one will be coming out next. I don't know when I'll get that to. Maybe I'll do that one tomorrow. Running out of time. But anyways, appreciate all you guys that watch this and hang out. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Goblin Slayer as much as I am. And yeah, so hope you guys have a good one. And adios. See ya next time for episode 11. For sure. For sure. Should be.